Chapter 2, Vohaul's Revenge. Designed by Mark Crow and Scott Murphy.
Space Quest! Everyone's favorite.
By far my favorite quest-related... God damn it, I can't say that. I was going to say my favorite quest-related series, but no, King's Quest.
As you will recall in our last chapter, you had just foiled the Sarians' fiendish plot to rule the galaxy by using the Star Generator as their weapon of destruction. You became a hero by saving countless lives and returning the Star Generator technology into safe hands. Life was beautiful. But heroes come and go, and people soon forget. Your celebrated herodom slowly fades, leaving you, once again, a janitor. The promotion to head janitor was no consolation, especially since you are the only member of the janitorial staff, nor was the transfer to Orbital Station 4. Sweating like a pork beast in a pressure suit while relocating space debris in zero gravity just wasn't your idea of a good time. Life sucks. Again.
Oh.
Welcome aboard XOS4.
Please appreciate the last time that you'll get to input your own name into a Space Quest game.
Oh. Wait.
You don't get enough characters. Orbital Station 4 is one of many orbiting Xenon, your home planet. It is a transfer point for travelers seeking transportation for the various planets in the Ernon system. As we begin this chapter of our story, we find you, Souhaul, ace janitor, doing what you do best.
Yes, clean faster.
A beep emanates from your wristwatch. You release your grip on the broom. The broom floats away, never to be used again. That makes the third one this week. Wait till your boss finds out.
Is he gonna do fire me? Uh-oh.
Wow, look at all these save games that definitely didn't happen.
Oh, no.
We did not have a disaster off screen. It's fine.
Yeah, nothing happened. This game has never been played before. Wow, look at all these. Schrodinger save games.
What a peek behind the curtain. So, yeah, never played this before. Well, first things first, gonna see this. Oh!
Due to an obvious lack of common sense, you have stepped off the edge, lost your magnetic grip of the ship, and drifted to your death. Another senseless tragedy. You can help prevent this. Vote yes on lobotomies for adventure game designers. Thank you for playing Space Quest 2, Souhaul. You've been most entertaining.
Wow, they're so much nicer in this one.
Oh, that's not going to last.
They're blaming themselves this time.
So yeah, we are playing this again 6 months later, 3 months later, I'm sorry, because we lost all of our footage last time thanks to a bizarre recording issue with full screen Scum VM. But we think that we figured it out this time, so hopefully you're seeing Souhaul's fresh and crispy local recording and not my janky workaround Discord recording as you watch this video. But one way or another, we are going to make sure that you, our dear viewers, get the Space Quest you so deserve.
Now,
the real key thing.
Oh, go ahead.
The real key thing here is that we have a Space Quest recording with Souhaul. We have Rick's original, beautiful, very endearing Space Quest 2 playthrough, but it doesn't have Souhaul, and that's the key thing here.
It doesn't have you either, David. You two are like the key, the spice that makes the soup.
We are, You guys are the peanut butter and jelly, and I'm the sardines in this beautiful sandwich.
Listen, you can throw like some like stew meat and potatoes into some water and call it a day. And if you do that, you'll get like the first year of saving off in. But once you actually start putting flavor into it, that's when it gets good.
Mm-hmm.
You're all delicious, and that's, I think, the key takeaway here. But,
There's our new tagline for the channel.
thank you to the magic of motherhood and the exhaustion that it brings. I think I probably have forgotten most everything we've done, save some maybe couple puzzles. So hopefully this will be relatively fresh. Like I thought I was going to float off into space and not drop like a stone. So hey, surprises.
You can burn up and re-entry. It's fine.
Excellent.
You are working outside Xenon Orbital Station 4. This area hasn't been completed yet. You have been sent out here to remove construction debris and space dust.
On the bright side, Souhaul, I think that all of your relic save files will be like hints from past Souhaul guiding you.
I was just thinking about that. All right, just testing some basics.
You're forgetting something.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing here.
I seem to recall an alternate universe where you also forgot this before.
Oh, hold on.
There we go.
Oh god, but what?
Your horoscope for today. Keep up the good work. Today could bring that big promotion you think you deserve. Don't take any wooden buckazoids. Souhaul, get in here on the double. You've got a mess to clean up in the shuttle which just returned. One of the passengers got space sick on the way down. Besides, you should have been done out there an hour ago. Get a move on. With that, the image disappears. Since you have no messages waiting, there is no response. The time is 11:26. And the temperature is a balmy negative 47 degrees Celsius.
Okay, I'll see.
What do you think Roger's horse, like actual zodiac sign is?
Who the hell is Roger? This is Souhaul.
That's true.
This is the kind of question that my friends would know way better than me. Like you could give them a personality trait, and they'll be like, "Oh, he's totally an Aries because blah blah whatever." So I would just ask them.
Yeah, I know nothing of horoscopes. You are whisked away to the airlock chamber. Stand by for decontamination. Oh, that was fast. We're just going to reuse the same save files.
Might as well.
That's the meta puzzle in this, is figuring out which save files apply to your current situation.
Wow.
I'll get naked if you get naked. You go first.
That's okay.
You can't go back outside. You're expected in the shuttle bay. You bravely peer into the locker to find a Cubics Rube puzzle and your athletic supporter. The locker is empty. You can only wonder what left behind such a foul fragrance.
Yeah, because like I smell incredible, so I don't know what's going on there. What's the button to repeat stuff again?
F3.
Thank you.
They're not going to let you snoop in the other lockers, unfortunately.
Oops. What the? Ugh.
Yeah, you can only open the one locker.
Okay.
You are attired in the smart-looking uniform of a Xenon Orbital Station employee.
That is not what I was trying to do. Okay, whatever. Oh shit! Oh god damn it!
You may want to do fast as opposed to fastest.
Yeah, fastest is a little bit too fast.
Just like the walking is good, but the text
Like
is
I know
Yeah.
I know you're a Sonic fan, Suha, but
Yeah, and this is Adventure Game Speedrun channel,
Mhm.
but
all right. Let's try that again. I just feel like this is so slow.
it's about time you got in here, Suha. Head for the shuttle bay on the double. I'm warning you, you're on your last leg around here, bud. One more screw up and you're history. He then orders the transportation officer to send you directly to the shuttle bay and nowhere else until the job has been completed.
Again, are you gonna fire me? Like, I'm the only one here, so.
You are in the transportational control room of the orbital station. The room is abuzz with activity as technicians monitor XOS-4 operations. A pneumatic transport tube is accessible from the walkway above. I love the foreground detail here.
Yeah. I feel like I could do. I feel like I remember you could do something with like
We did spend a lot of time trying to bother these people while they're working.
The chief's not happy with you, Suha, the man says. You'd better get over to the shuttle bay soon.
I feel like there has to have been more than that. Why would I have?
Just
By the way, you still owe me 20 buckazoids. You'd best cough it up soon.
Sorry. Uh. Oh, okay.
Lul.
Yes, me.
The consoles
Ooh.
contain much monitoring equipment, none of which you understand.
unfortunately, this game predates Lamau.
Wow, I owe all of you money?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, oh, I'm in some dire straits for old Suha over here.
Like, not even, a couple months since you saved the entire planet from everything, and you're already washed up.
Yeah.
Once a janitor, always a janitor.
I will say, though, that the orbital Xenon satellites have a more iconic uniform than the first game's uniforms.
Yeah, you got purple.
I think these aren't Sierra stairs. I can tell exactly where past Suha was saving.
I find it hilarious that your saving instincts are the same. Nothing special about the hose, it merely provides a means of routing fuel from the refueler to the vessel. That's not a good idea. Being as unskilled as you are, you would probably cause some sort of fiery catastrophe. Leave it alone. It's automatic anyway.
I mean, that's the whole point, but fine. Alright.
You are in the orbital station shuttle bay. A shuttle, fresh from a passenger drop-off on Xenon, is refueling for its next trip. A pneumatic transport tube is accessible from the walkway. A refueler replenishes the shuttle's supply. You enter the shuttle and start sniffing around for the mess you must clean. You are surprised to find that the shuttle is not empty. There are two extremely ugly suckers walking toward you. Hey, what the f... Pow! Thwack! Bink! Thud. Your protest is cut short as two interstellar ruffians proceed to thump you unconscious. Everything fades.
Did not remember that.
Time passes. More time passes. A strange dream turns into the realization that you are being shaken and talked to by a voice unfamiliar to you. A dull ache triggers a distant memory of a scuffle in which you were the focal point. Upon awakening from your forced rest, it becomes quite apparent that you aren't in Kansas, Xenon anymore. You find that you are being held upright and under physical restraint from both sides by, you guess, the galactic goons you met in the shuttle. As you try to struggle free, you notice that your hands are tied behind your back. As the eyes dial into focus, you make out an oddly disfigured being seated before you. A sagging mass of flesh that appears to have been human at one time. Tubes and wires extend from his body, leading to machines which keep him alive. Suddenly, his visage stirs and he begins to speak. Well, did we have a nice nap? I thought we would have to resort to drastic measures to wake you. Oh well. Welcome to my humble fortress, Souhaul. The name's Vohaul, Sludge Vohaul. I was the genius behind the star generator when it was still in the concept stages. It was to be my ultimate war weapon until some sissy pants scientists decided it would be better used saving lives rather than destroying them. What a waste of technology. Excuse me if I sound bitter. Anyway, you ruined my Syrian operation. I was going to use the star generator to make Xenon pay for what they did to me. They were going to know my wrath in a big way. You somehow managed to change all that. Oh, I suppose I should have known better than to use those mental midget Syrians. That's not the point, however. You are responsible, and you shall pay. Besides, I have another plan, and you'll not be around to foil it. I have devised a plan so horrible, so frightening, so diabolical, that no one will be able to stop me. Observe my latest creation. I intend to infest your planet with thousands of these genetically engineered door-to-door life insurance salesmen. I will at last reap sweet revenge from the scientific community that mocked me. My plan was to kill you, but I've had a change of heart. Get it? He peers down at the hoses protruding from his chest and connected to a life support system. Forgive me, I am a kidder. I've decided I would get much more enjoyment watching you suffer. My associates will escort you to the surface of Labion, where you will perform many painful hours of manual labor in my mines. Be seeing you.
I love this laugh animation.
An injection renders you unconscious. Your drugged carcass is loaded onto a shuttle. Upon reviving, you look through the viewing port to see Vohaul's massive asteroid fortress getting smaller.
Okay, I vaguely remember this.
After touching down on a giant landing platform, you are ushered to a hovercraft waiting to transport you to the mining site. Utter despair sets in.
This is very like Planet of the Apes. Do you think that was intentional?
I'm positive.
Space Quest making a deliberate reference to science fiction. They would never do that.
Uh-oh. Oh, great. I suppose we're out of fuel. Way to go, Garf Breath.
Oh, don't blame me. It was your turn to fill up. You're always forgetting to do it. Wait till the master finds out. You're in big trouble.
Hey, don't talk to me that way, you slime bucket. I filled it last time, Dip. The argument between the two guards is cut short as gravity reasserts itself. Love the Looney Tunes physics. Good thing that guard broke your fall. He doesn't look too happy about it, though.
I'm guessing this is Predator time.
Yes. The guard appears to be less thick than you remember him. Many of his formerly contained body fluids seem to be at large. You search the grotesque body and find a small, thin, magnetic card. It looks like a key card. You seem to recall seeing one somewhere in the past.
Just every time.
retracing your steps perfectly.
Yes.
Exactly. Like every time.
Did you actually get the key card?
Oh,
She
you know
did
what?
not.
Remember in
Okay.
Space Quest 1, you have to take it.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have it. The hovercraft has been reduced to a mound of twisted wreckage. Everything that was straight is bent. Everything that was bent is benter. There appear to be no salvageable parts.
Of course.
The guard's body has been fatally damaged by the fall. You search the grotesque body and find nothing.
I'm glad I put my hands all over that nastiness for no reason.
You seem to be in a rather exotic forest. The growth here is unlike anything you are used to. On the ground lies the wreckage of the hovercraft you crashed in. Nearby are the bodies of your former captors. The rocks in this region are all gray and fairly rounded. There appears to be nothing of interest about them.
Wow. All right.
Ah! You fall to the bottom of a concealed pit. You might have survived the fall had you not come in contact with the several 30-centimeter long spikes planted vertically along the bottom of the pit.
Okay.
Very explicit reference to Vietnam.
Way to go, Wingnut. Once again, you've demonstrated your inability to sustain life. You quickly glance around the room to see if anyone saw you blow it. Thank you for playing Space Quest 2, Souhaul.
You've been swell to watch.
You've been
Okay,
swell
well-
to watch.
They're back to blaming me, but they're still being nice-ish.
Every time like Suha is close to missing a point, I just feel like it's a pop quiz.
Yes, you see before you a tree. The tree is coated with a thin, slimy film, making it unclimbable. The bushes seem to be composed of leaves and small branches. Nothing interesting about them.
Well, now why would you say that about the points? Did I do something already?
You have an opportunity to earn some more points on this screen.
Because I didn't even say I was done. You know, I feel like you're acting like
Mhm.
I was done. I'm not. It's-
The dialect translator is a small device. It is on.
Okay, they're not getting us with that one twice.
This is an order form you removed from a magazine for a free Labion Terror Beast mating whistle. It's ready to be mailed.
Did I have that already?
Yes.
I couldn't have mailed it, right?
I
couldn't
think
have mailed it at least.
I think it starts in your inventory at the beginning of the game.
But I didn't miss it on the ship, right?
No.
You cleaned out your locker, and that's the only opportunity you have to miss items.
Can you do me a
Okay.
favor and hit escape? And go over to action and see object. So this is another way that you can view your inventory rather than like looking at it and then typing it.
Oh,
You can just like scroll through with the arrow keys and
F4.
hit enter.
nice. Okay.
This is your athletic supporter. Without close inspection, you notice it to be well used.
Oh, that's just nasty.
It looks like your average keycard. The Cubic's Rube puzzle has made you look stupid more than usual. Can you look at the keycard again? I don't know if it's intentional. I don't even know if they were doing it at this point, but that looks suspiciously like the hint window that would come with Sierra hint books.
Oh yes, I had the King's Quest 5 one.
You notice that some smoke is escaping from a fractured energy cell on the wrecked hovercraft.
You're not a violent girl, Rosella.
Hmm. I feel like I remember dying here, but I don't remember how or why.
Trap? Trap? What trap? I don't see a trap. Hey, do you guys see a trap? I didn't think so. You must be mistaken. None of us sees a trap.
See, I wouldn't even have thought there was anything going on here. You had to say all that shit, David.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because I recall you getting it right away last time.
I don't even see anything.
This is a competition between past Souhaul and current Souhaul.
I actually do have the original footage. This is all just a ruse, so I can play them side by side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought there it is. Okay. Something right away.
You pull the puzzle out and give it a few spins. Instead of improving, it seems to be worse. Irritated, you stash it and go on with the adventure.
Very true to real Rubik's Cubes.
This is a Cubix Rube. It's legally distinct, David.
It's true. If it's one thing Sierra doesn't need, it's another lawsuit.
Let's don't and say we did. I'll act like I didn't hear that.
Whatever. That's exactly why you guys put that item in this game.
The hovercraft has been reduced to a mound of twisted wreckage. Oh, we've already done that.
Yeah. I mean, what is even on this screen? The hovercraft and the bodies. I've searched the bodies. The hovercraft has nothing left that can be used.
There's another way you can interact with something on this screen. It's early adventure game bullshit, to be honest. In later Sierra games, you would just click the eye icon on something and see everything you need to see.
Mm-hmm.
But this one wants you to be a little more specific.
This is so dumb. How could I have had it before and then not now? Like, I don't understand. Have I been off too long? Did I forget the bullshit?
It's been too long since you've played an adventure game.
Clearly.
The hovercraft is a twisted wreck. Jagged metal protrudes in such a way that entry would be hazardous.
Are you ready for a nudge?
No. I don't want it. Oh, there's no more steam now. What the? Sorry, that was weird. I swear I didn't push the button. Maybe I accidentally hit the touchpad.
Nothing interesting.
They're all in use right now.
They're all in use right now. Dead again, eh?
What are our points of interest here? It's the guards and the ship.
Mm-hmm.
There are trees and rocks and bushes, but we don't care about that. And there's a trap that I can't seem to do anything with.
Mm-hmm. With you so far.
All very reasonable deductions. That unlocks the secret door.
The fact that I got it before last time is what's making me not want it so bad. Like, I'm just... It makes it more insulting, you know? Is it something that I could do later?
I think we had a discussion last time about whether or not this affects things later. Like, my gut is that not doing this makes things more dangerous later.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. More dangerous later. Well, what the hell? What?
See, I'm so torn in cases like this because you've done what you should do. You just haven't phrased it right. You aren't strong enough to carry the guard. Besides, in his present state, it would be quite a challenge.
Done what I needed to do. What have I done? I've looked at the guard, I've touched him, I've kicked him, I've tried to say a prayer over his broken body, even though he didn't deserve it. Oh. I've searched him.
The sounds of escaping gases are the only audible offerings from these two.
Gross.
Yep, he's still dead.
It's funny, I was like, oh, this is going to be such a short recording because I'll remember everything. And like, no, it's worse.
This is just such a simple, minor detail.
You can technically just, proceed on and just, miss out on this one singular point.
Not okay.
You press the button, the light goes dark, and you no longer hear the high-pitched beep.
Good job.
I swear to God. Oh my God.
I think you can look in hovercraft.
Yeah, like, it is the same logic as, like, you can look at a corpse, but you can also search a corpse and find an item on the corpse.
Yeah, like, if you would have done that before, I think it would have told you, like, there was, like, a blinking light or something.
Oh, let's just to see.
Yeah, go back to Predator time. Everything inside is twisted and bent. You do notice a button with a flashing light next to it. It seems to be emitting a high-pitched beep.
Okay.
So that's why I say, like, in later games, you would have clicked the eye icon on this, and it would have told you everything you needed to know. But in this one, there's two separate ways to look at the fucking ship.
It's similar to how in 4, if you wanted to get those, dewdrops, you had to be positioned in the right part of the screen when you were looking at the flower garden to notice the dew.
That was King's Quest 3, fake King's Quest fan.
Oh, no! I'm recording and everything!
Oh, my. Holy jeez, boy, that mushroom thing sucked you clean up. You can't move a muscle nor see a speck of light. You begin feeling waves of tingling, warmth, and moisture. Suddenly, it's not so bad in here. Whoa. Check out the colors, dude. Your body and mind enjoy the short-lived buzz that is a side effect of the lethal poison you now marinate in. You are oblivious to the end. Not a bad way to go, actually.
I was just thinking that.
But it sure is early in the game. I had high hopes for you. They said, who? Souhaul? Not a chance. That chump won't last 20 minutes. I said, no way. Souhaul isn't that lame. So, anyway, don't make me look stupid, too. It has been a pleasure watching you play Space Quest 2.
Well, as long as you're nice about it.
I think that's my favorite death in the game.
I mean, considering everything else, it's honestly pretty nice.
Aside from their enormous size, they appear to be your average garden variety mushrooms.
Yeah, okay.
You're standing in a dark and damp portion of the forest. There are some very large mushroom-like growths here.
At least you have to like touch them to
Mm-hmm.
get eaten. I'm really curious what was behind that one. That save file seems way too annoyed for this part of the game. There's more than just this here, though.
I'm pretty sure I know what the annoyed part of the game was.
What is the speed button?
I think you just type it.
Oh, that's annoying.
See it.
Oh man. So I can't. I'm not allowed to have speed. What the hell?
There you
Okay.
go.
Suddenly,
Uh-oh.
from somewhere to the east, you hear a twang, followed by a high-pitched shriek.
East.
Mm-hmm.
The little creature caught in the snare has thick-looking pinkish skin. He looks to be less than a meter tall. He doesn't seem too thrilled with his predicament. He doesn't respond. In what way? Before disappearing through a tiny hole in the brush, the little creature gives you a long glance.
How
I
romantic.
remember some bullshit with this rope.
Without the weight of the little creature on the rope, it is not within your reach.
I remember this driving you insane.
Oh god damn it! I should have made a new save. That must be just a little guy.
There we go. Have to keep the canonical saves going. That does not seem to be available at this time.
It's too slimy, Suha.
Look, I remember this being a problem.
Yeah, as evidenced by your save file.
The rope looks brown and long.
Not long enough. Fucking apparently.
Roger does look very annoyed right now.
You really aren't attracted to it.
How close-minded.
I feel like are we George Stobart trying to make out with this creature while it's restrained?
Oh my god.
Oops.
You possess nothing that could help you accomplish this.
Would you like us to save you a tremendous amount of time?
I don't know.
You've been here before. This is Groundhog's Day.
Part of me is like, yes, but the other part, it's like, I'd rather you at least guide me, you know. Okay, let me ask you this. Am I approaching it wrong? Or am I missing something?
No.
You're not missing anything.
Okay. Am I approaching it wrong?
No.
I would say that you're approaching it wrong by assuming something.
Can I just not get this rope?
Correct.
Right.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah,
I
I remember having this conversation before as well, because I remember telling you that this was like pretty mean because they make it out of your reach because they just don't want you to get this rope. This is not the rope that you should get. So it makes you think that you're doing something wrong, but in actuality, it's just like a background detail that you're never able to get. Which is why no rope for me. Yes.
Souhaul was incredibly salty about that rope.
This is our memento.
I just really love this dynamic of like you traveling from the past into the future to tell you the solutions to your puzzles. The trees around the perimeter of the area have a shiny, slick look. The two in the middle have a duller kind of sheen.
Everything's so slimy.
What's with this tree? Uh-oh.
You hear something. It sounds not unlike the hovercraft you wrecked in.
Don't like that. It's not those guys.
Nah, they're dead.
Yeah. What is this?
It's the gift that keeps giving. The mailbox looks typical for a mailbox. There is a slot, a tray, and a sign. You drop the order form into the box. The mailbox hums and buzzes for a while. Then an object of some sort drops into the tray at the base of the box. The machine goes silent. The whistle is usual looking.
Oh, God, I bet I was doing that a lot. You know, just for fun. Oh.
Thanks to some fancy footwork, you are now picking yourself up off the ground after barely surviving a fall down a small cliff.
Hell yeah.
I did it.
It's the horn all over again from 7.
That's right. Oh.
You can see a little guy across the clearing picking some sort of berries from a bush. You startle the creature, causing him to bolt into the underbrush.
Ow, my shins.
Ow! Hey! Quit making me fall.
The timelines diverge.
Oh boy.
Maybe you should do this on fastest.
Interesting. Past Suha did this on fast.
Wow, okay. Wow. Let's see. Here we go.
You're not going to let the death play out?
Oh, I will eventually. But I just all right. I'll.
Good. You've succeeded in establishing contact with one of this planet's life forms, and it looks like you'll get to examine it up close and personal. The giant root-looking thing is giving you a guided tour of its digestive system. What you experience next is too horrible to describe. Let's just say that you die as a result. You are dead. Trust me. It may please you to know that during the night, you didn't digest well. For a while, gastric distress made it extremely unpopular with the other root monsters.
It does actually please me. Hmm. Did I really do it on fast?
You did.
Oops. Okay, I'm just gonna start it now.
But just think, you have we did it, Yogi, waiting for you at the end.
That's all right.
I don't know if it helps, but if you have a number pad, you can use diagonals.
I feel like I have to do this though. I don't have a numpad anyway, but I feel like I would have to. I need to do this the old-fashioned way. You know, which was always down, left, down, left, down, left.
Yeah.
I just wish it wasn't so loud, you know, when you die.
Mm-hmm. I remember playing these games growing up. I didn't know that you could use the numpad. I didn't realize the correlation, but like 7, 9, 1, and 3 in the numpad are home, page up, and page down, respectively. And those buttons also work for diagonals, so I would use the arrow keys and the home and page up and page down buttons in conjunction to walk diagonally. Then I grew up and realized that I could have just been using the arrow keys the whole time.
And you grew up and you played Sekiro, and so this is easy.
Yeah.
All those mazes I did in activity books as a child have prepared me for this moment. See, past Suha's not better than me. I could do this too.
You're like, I will not be defeated by myself.
That's right. I shan't. Ooh.
You did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
Do you want to provide the context for fine we made it, Yogi?
Oh, that's right. I have to do that. So when my sister and I were little, we had Windows 3.1. There was some Cartoon Network pack of sound effects, like, you know, for like startup noises and minimizing and maximizing Windows and stuff. And when you would start it up, Boo Boo would say, "We made it, Yogi." And I still say that to this day to my sister. I say it to my husband, even though he has no idea what it means, because it's such a iconic thing for me that I can't not say it. But only Rua, my sister, Well, you guys know her now.
Yeah.
Only Hero really understands the impact of that phrase.
The berries hanging in the bush look quite juicy.
And smell very pungent.
Snack some odoriferous berries from the bush.
You get them near your mouth and notice the pungent scent. Wisely, you change your mind.
It's like, no,
I just wanna
I'll
see.
come to you.
It appears to be some kind of overdeveloped root. There is a pulsating growth near the middle which is connected to several meters of root-like appendages. Just double checking, does this save have the berries?
Yep.
Okay. I would hate for you to walk all the way back through the maze without them.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you have to walk all the way back through the maze.
Shut up. Nah.
It's
Really?
true.
Oh my god. I really was like, oh, I'll just leave from here.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Maybe if you were a
I
little
didn't mark it
guy.
again.
Yeah, maybe if you could step over the roots, but you know.
Yeah, like, look,
Oh,
tentacles
no,
too.
I'm proud of you for sticking to fast speed.
Thank you.
These are the standards that we've raised on this channel.
That's right. It's the Rick influence.
That's
Yeah,
right.
It means that you're ready for Elden Ring.
Oh god. We have a certain pride in what we do here, you know.
I think sometime we need to get Rua on here with us and play through StairQuest.
Oh my god, yeah. God damn it, I need to save more, but I'm just like, ah! Okay.
Some hit detection, huh? It definitely works.
We're this close. It's so stupid. You could just like step over them, but no.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the idea is that if you tried to step over them, it would reach up and grab you.
Maybe. But it stands to reason that if it could do that, then it could just, oops, also grab me, you know, being right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Oh, no! We're right there. Ha!
Congratulations.
Just styling on it for the final 5 feet.
That's right. Fucking dunking on it. Alright. Can't wait till that matters.
It's just your air horn for whenever you succeed.
Absolutely.
You seem to have kicked one of these strange little spores.
I was just coming to look at this.
Your kick caused some spores to open and spray a fine powder into the air. As a result, you are paralyzed from head to toe, unable to move a single muscle. Fortunately, the paralysis wears off, and you seem to be back to normal. You take possession of one of the spores, being careful not to mistakenly break it open. This is one of the unopened spores.
I would be very concerned about that popping open in my pocket.
Yes.
I know.
I remember a kid in grade school getting the bright idea of carrying a bunch of paintballs in his pocket, and halfway through the day, his leg was covered in paint.
Oh my god.
This feels like Graham trying to capture a gnome
Mhm.
strategy.
Yes. And I remember having that exact, like, oh, this is just like King's Quest V.
It's like we never actually lost the original footage. You hear something. It sounds not unlike the hovercraft.
I didn't realize that I hadn't. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Drats! Vohaul's troops have tracked you down and passed sentence for your escape. Tough luck, eh? If you can figure out how to avoid them, there are points in it for you.
Yeah, and I think I know.
I think you do too.
Believe in you, Souhaul.
Like I was about here when it triggered.
There it is.
Ugh.
Whew, that was a tense moment. Vohaul's thug failed to spot you and is off to search elsewhere.
There you go.
5 points.
Beautiful.
Nice.
That is such an iconic Sierra puzzle solution. If we can't see the
know.
hero, neither can anything on screen.
It's an ostrich thought process.
Oh, there he is.
I'm very curious to see how similar this will be to past Souhaul's run.
I have faith. Yuck.
I feel like I remember something in here was going to kill me. Let's see.
It seems
there
fine
it
so
is.
far. You feel something slimy clamp down on your leg and pull you beneath the surface. You struggle in vain to free yourself. Unfortunately, your desire to breathe results in the intake of a large quantity of swamp water. If the lack of oxygen hadn't killed you, the taste of the putrid water would have. You're dead. Better luck next time, Souhaul.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to give you its death message.
How are you going to get around this one?
Yuck.
Uh, man,
With your last breath, you blow the whistle before you are submerged. Rick, you ever get a sense of deja vu?
I'm loving this, honestly.
it's like I,
It loaded your autosave.
yeah, I know. Uh, I just feel so certain that it was something like this, but I don't know.
We will neither confirm nor deny
Yeah.
You
until
wouldn't
you're
want
ready.
it any other way. You definitely wouldn't ever want a nudge.
Never. Hints, not our Suha.
Mm-mm. Oh, I know. Hold on a minute.
You
There you
got
That's
it.
what it
go.
was.
You rub the berries all over your body. Yeah,
I just do it.
Rubs the berries on the skin, or it gets
It
the hose
does.
again.
the Pinkin actually gave you a hint there because he was rubbing them all over his own body.
Yeah, see, I remember I didn't. Actually, I wonder if I can just look at it really quick. Because I just remember it running.
It was a detail before that we had to basically be like, you had a visual hint, but you only got to see it once.
Wow, they came from the other side this time. I'll just save that so I don't have to do it again. Wow, I wasn't even hiding in the place I thought I was hiding. Jesus. That was really close.
It's at the top of the screen.
Okay.
Top right.
Like, I think I was like here. I thought I had to be behind those big palm trees before.
As long as you can't see.
Now, who would. That's why I didn't know what was happening.
So, do me a favor, restore that again.
Well, I saved over it now.
Well, restore hiding. And now turn your speed to normal right before you go on to the next screen.
Oh, I see.
The animation will play a little slower.
The thing is, there's no visual distinction with the hands and the face.
Right, yeah.
And so it just makes it very difficult.
Yeah, but the idea was you saw him picking the berries, then you see him rubbing them all over himself.
Yeah.
It is basically a situation where once you have already seen the animation one time and you are stuck, wandering around trying to figure out what to do next, and you don't have any other refresher on what happened, then you're just gonna not even think about it anymore.
You now smell like a walking ammonia inhalant.
You don't even have to think about like what you're going to name your own save files anymore because you've already done
Yes.
it. You got that out of the way.
We've preloaded the content.
The metagame now is just making sure that I follow Like, I don't want to create any new save files.
You feel something slimy clamp down on your leg and almost as suddenly spit you back out. You distinctly hear the sounds of aquatic gagging and retching. Evidently, you had a bad aftertaste from the berries. You have stepped into a deeper area of the swamp. You are forced to swim. You've gotten out of the deep spot and are back on your soggy feet.
And you're like, does Pasuha have anything to comment on this?
Oh wait, I didn't even...
You're at the east end of the swamp area. Forest extends to the east. You are standing at the edge of an eerie swamp. You can hear the croaks and moans of swamp life, none of which you are eager to encounter. You see a
Oh, there
small,
you go.
fleshy being. He appears to be rubbing something on his body. Okay, so that's the tell.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just don't miss it. That's all.
This looks safe. That would advance the
Oh.
game in no way. This tree is dead and seems to be free of the slick secretions some of the others generate. You begin to shinny your way up the snag. Crack! Oof! Holy logjams, Batman! You almost ate the big one!
I like how they're like, pushing the tree over would have no impact on the game whatsoever. Yet the solution is to bridge the gap with the tree.
Yes, you see before you a tree. The rotted stump is only a reminder of the healthy tree which once stood here. You're in a large forested area. A large fissure nearby seems to lead straight down. A log lies across it. A stump stands guard at the edge. You smoothly step off the edge of the fissure. Gravity has its way with you, and you are sucked to the depths of the fissure at a very high rate of speed. Needless to say, you hit the bottom, and your mortal remains are redimensioned to the point where life is no longer an option. Will you never learn? The fissure appears to be very deep with sheer sides. You can make out no detail as it darkens toward the bottom. Not right now. You are in a thinly forested area just east of the fissure.
Got 'em.
Yikes! You have been snared. Suspended above the ground, you are unable to move freely.
Like, don't bring up the help menu.
After a while, the cerebral fireworks begin. Capillaries begin to burst under the strain. You pass